Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this extraordinary meeting of the Royal Berkshire Fire Authority. And thank you very much indeed for coming this evening at such short notice. Agenda item 1 is apologies for absence.
Chairman, I've received apologies from councillors Bennyworth, Cannon, Gibbons, Mackenzie Bowl, Bateson, Hinhas, Simpson, Swaddle and Brown.
Thank you very much. Are there any other apologies? Agenda item 2 is declarations of interest. Did you receive declaration of interest from councillors relating to the items to be considered at the meeting in accordance with the provisions of the Fire Authority's local code of conduct and from officers? Katie?
Chairman, I'll declare an interest in item 7 and withdraw whilst you're considering it.
Thank you, Katie. Agenda item 3 is petitions and questions from the public. None received. Agenda item 4 is issues arising from the Audit and Governance Committee. No reports have been referred to the Fire Authority from Audit and Governance. And agenda item 5 is questions from members understanding Order 30, none of which have been received. Thank you. Agenda item 6 is notices of motion understanding Order 44, and none have been received. So now we move to agenda item 7. Katie, would you like to go and have a cup of coffee? Members, last October the Management Committee agreed a paper presented to the Chief outlining the restructure of the senior leadership team. The paper included the change in reporting line for the Assistant Chief Fire Officer to now report to the Deputy Chief Fire Officer, and the salary scale for the Assistant Chief was noted in that report and remained unchanged. The salary scale is not for review here this evening, but the Fire Authority terms of reference state that we must agree the appointment of any individual where the salary scale is over £100,000, and therefore tonight we're asked to agree Katie's appointment to the role of Assistant Chief Fire Officer. Does anybody want to speak? Anybody want to speak? Anybody want to ask a question? Councillor Brooks?
Very short one, Chairman. 1.2, sir. Having attracted a high calibre of field candidates from diverse backgrounds, etc., the appointment panel unanimously agreed to make a conditional offer subject to Katie Mills. I think subject to acceptance or subject to terms.
Yeah, subject.
Just making sure, Chairman.
I think it's subject to Fire Authority's approval.
I can answer that and take full responsibility because I amended that paper. And what it should read is, it shouldn't say subject, it should say to Katie Mills.
Thank you for that. Any other questions, members? Okay, there's no other questions. I'll move the recommendation, which is the appointment of Katie Mills to the role of Assistant Chief Fire Officer, Director of Service Delivery from the 6th of April on the salary package outlined in 3.5 and 3.6.
I'd like to second that, please.
Thank you. Would any member like to speak? Councillor Smith.
Thank you, Chairman. I've had the pleasure of working very closely with Katie on the Community Risk Management Plan, YRP, as it was before. And I know also that she has, in corporate services, done a sterling job, but stepped up during the COVID crisis as well, acted up. As the whole senior management team did, to provide us the extra headroom cover while the chief and the deputy were in transition, shall we say. So I think this is a good appointment for the Fire Authority. It's good for continuity and resilience for the future, and a well-deserved appointment. I wholeheartedly support the motion.
Thank you very much indeed, Councillor Smith. Anybody else wish to speak? Vice Chair.
Thank you. I was going to say almost the same words as Councillor Smith. I've worked very closely with Katie Mills as well over a number of years. Firstly on organisational development generally, and latterly on member development Well, I have to say that I have had every single confidence in anything that she's advised me, and any ideas that she's had, they've been good. And I can't think of anybody better to be put into this role. I shall miss working with her on the development side, but I know that she'll bring great dint to bear in the senior management team. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you, Vice Chair. Well, there's nobody spoken against it. I'll just put it to a vote. All those in favour, can you please show now? Can the record show that's unanimous, please? Thank you very much indeed, members. Yeah, let her back in, yeah. Let her back in.
Terrible shame, Katie. It was so close.
Well done, well done. She's still gone red back. Agenda item 8 is the minutes of the standing committees. The minutes, am I on the right one here? Yes. And the minutes of the standing committees following the meetings were published on the website. And agenda item 9 is, agenda item 10 is date of next meeting. Members, the date of the next fire authority meeting is Thursday the 28th of April at 6:30 here. Thank you very much indeed for coming this evening. I now declare this meeting closed.